Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 15 Ultimate Team gameplay. And today we're going to have a big time roster update, because first of all, Andrew Luck was a stud. He only missed one pass in 2 games we played with him, but he is going to be taking a backseat on the bench. DeMarco Murray, he was pretty good. He threw a halfback pass for a touchdown. He's going on the bench for the next game, because we got some big time upgrades to our team. Peyton Manning, Jamal Charles, we got Justin Smith here. This was I just bought this card. I didn't pull this card. It was just when I was doing those challenges for to get the Kikui and the Manning, I had to get like a 90 zone rating. My zone rating was pretty low, so I bought the Justin Smith and I kept them. I bought a few cards and sold them back. I bought the Smith and I kept him. I also bought in a keep Talib, and I'm keeping him for now. I'm going to see how Talib plays. I'm going to see if he makes any big impacts, because honestly, I think having an elite corner like that, 86 overall, is not too big of a necessity right now. Because especially with the kind of defense I run mainly zone. I don't need Talib's high pressing and man-to-man coverage skills and stuff like that. But he also does have good zones, so we'll just see how Talib plays. And as you see, of course, we have Luke Kuechly, so... And that's like the cream on the top right there. 95 Luke Kuechly. Dude's got... He's one of the fastest middle linebackers in the game. He's got, you know, big time block shedding, play recognition. His tackling is like a 98. So I mean, it's just, you know, stats you lose yourself. Like, you just lose it. And this dude, I don't know what the hell he thought he was doing, but he throws a pick right to Charles Woodson in the second play of the game. So not too good for him. And now we're gonna see the debut of Jamal Charles and Peyton Manning. What a high... Well, this is, you know, a beastly duo in the backfield. It's as good as you could get it right now in Mutt. And here we find, I believe, Jordy Nelson there on 3rd down and 8, getting the first down. Next play, Peyton Manning, play action, rolling out the pocket and throwing it. Dicey throw there, but Vernon Davis gets it anyways. Definitely not one of my best reads. Could have been picked off, but we got away with it, you know. I mean, it's nice to get away with a few of those, especially when your opponent gets away with so much of those. So it works both ways sometimes. And here you see eventually, you know, I just ran the ball 3 times in a row with Jamal, because there's no way Jamal's being denied from the end zone that many times in a row 1 yard out. So I just continue giving the ball, and eventually, you know, he gets his way in. So that's just the power of having Jay Charles on your team. And here he's just, you know, got to work something. He's got to work a running game, got to work a pass game, and his pass game is just... If his pass game, like his plan is to throw it to me, then he's accomplishing his goal. Unfortunately, we dropped that one on Leon Hall, but otherwise, he's not really doing too well. So he goes to the run game here with Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles getting some pretty decent gains right now. I believe that's 4 rushes for a solid 19 yards. So that's like almost 5 yards a pop. That's pretty good. Next play, just a little bit too under that one Leon Hall. I couldn't get any jumping animation, and unfortunately, he gets that big play downfield. But we do shut down the run. I believe that's Kuechly who came in there, and then Justin Smith there coming unblocked. Don't ask me how he came in unblocked. Sometimes the offensive line play in this game is just extremely shoddy, and people will come in unblocked somehow, some way. I only rushed 3 people. I don't know any A-gaps. But we ended up not only getting the sack, but we get the fumble and the fumble recovery. So that worked out real well for us, so that's cool. Here, 3rd down 2, trying to work the ball into field goal range before halftime. Maybe even touchdown range with under 30 seconds to go. Looking at Vincent Jackson, but finding Tim Jennings instead. And Peyton Manning was on pace for a perfect game as well. I didn't miss a pass so far with him yet, and then that was just horrible. I thought Vincent Jackson would break on the post route, and instead Tim Jennings was the one that made the break before Vincent Jackson. So that was horrible. That was not too great by him, throwing it right to McCourty, who drops the pick. 3 seconds left before half. I mean, he had to chuck something up either way. And there, you know, he tried to run a screen pass, nothing open. He has a few yards in that streak. That was actually my man. I kind of blew it, but thankfully there was 2 guys over the top there, so I called 3-man deep. So we come back with ball out of half. I meant to throw it to Y here. I threw it to RB thinking that was the running back. I never ran that play before, so I listened to All Madden picked that play for me, so that was kind of a disaster. And because of that, now it's 3rd down and 8 here, and I make one of the worst reads you can possibly make. And now, you know, I started off hot. I was like 7 for 7 with Peyton Manning. Now I'm just falling apart once you give me the ball to pass. And it's just... I can't make a good read. I'm like this guy who can't make a good read right now. And here he continues to make bad reads, but that wasn't too bad. He squeezed it in there, just squeezed it in there between Kuechly and our other linebacker, I believe Derek Johnson, and he gets it in there. And now all of a sudden, you know, because I gave him good field positions, he's got a shot to make something happen. There, I was almost on that. Quarterback had to chuck it up. 3rd down and 7 comes up. Needing to get a 1st down. He doesn't get the 1st down, but it does bring up a 4th and manageable, and he decides down 7 late in the 3rd, he's going to go for it, and he does not get it. D'Angelo Hall is all over that one. Cam is continuing to have a disastrous game. And now we got the ball with Jamal Charles. A chance to run out a good bit of time, if not all the time. Maybe even make it a 2-possession game here. So that's definitely the goal here, starting the fourth quarter. We do come out play action with Peyton. Peyton had to try to squeeze that one in behind the coverage guy, and that's why that pass looked disastrous, and unfortunately Jordan Cameron couldn't hang on. But next play, Jamal Charles just fighting for those extra yards. Just the power having someone like that on your team. 3rd down and 1. We call a spot route here, get the first down. Clock continues to wind down, about to hit the 2-minute warning. Unfortunately, it's about to be 2nd down and 11 after that. DeMarco Murray gets absolutely nothing. Next play, almost throw yet another pick. That would have been my 3rd pick, and that was another bad read. 3rd down and 11 comes up, looking at B. And I throw my 3rd pick of the game right there. B was open. I just saw him too late, and by the time I threw it to him, Brown gets the pick. And now all of a sudden he's got one more chance. I keep on giving it to him, and he finally capitalizes off of one of the luckier runs you'll see. Darren Sproles breaking tackles, but he doesn't score the touchdown. He wants to run some clock here, so I have as little time left as possible. If he scores this touchdown, which he does here, kind of, didn't really fight him too much about it. I want to get the ball, so he couldn't run too much of that clock, and I can have all my timeouts. So now, that strategy's gone. He's got his touchdown, and now we need to get our field goal to win the game. Can Peyton Manning lead the game-winning drive? Not really, but Jamal Charles can do it all by himself. Look at Jamal Charles feasting all over these guys, and basically Jamal Charles single-handedly wins us the game. Next play, need to get a few extra yards to feel safe about the field goal with Connor Bart, and now we're about to line up a 47-yard field goal after DeMarco Murray got us a solid 8 yards. So here we go, Connor Bart for the win, lining it up, and this one is straight down the middle, and it's good. And despite just completely god-awful play since 30 seconds left in the second quarter, we do come through with the win. We keep the undefeated season alive, and Peyton Manning does end up with the W in his first start. So hope you guys leave a like in the video if you enjoyed the debut of our Manning and our Charles and all that. Subscribe for more Madden 15 Ultimate Team gameplays and all that good stuff, and I will catch you guys next time.